My dad loved two things about this time of year. He loved putting up hay, and he loved making homemade ice cream.
Well, one of the kids got on our big tractor yesterday to move the hay rake so he could mow, and the clutch flew apart on it. So I got to pull it apart in order to see what is there so I know which one to order.
As my sister says, it's a typical hay season around here. My dad dealt with problems every hay season, equipment failure, things happening. And this one was my dad's tractor.
That he bought at a sale.
Yeah, we bought it from my mom.
This is where it has to come apart.
Oh.
So this whole back half of the tractor will be sitting on blocks.
Yep.
And the front half will move forward.
Okay.
And then the clutch assembly's in here.
Hey. Hey, mister. Chuck, what you got? Buddy. Oh.
Tastes good, Mama.
I know. No, that does not taste good, buddy.
When it's cold, she needs a little extra help.
This summer looks a lot different without Dad here, especially as we realize this is our first hay season without him. If I can think of one word to describe my dad, it would be the word epic. Everywhere I look, I still see him. I feel his rough, calloused hand in mine when I was a little girl. I still feel the love he had for our mama, even more so after 60 years of marriage. I can still hear him hollering up the stairs, "Time to rise and shine!" He lived to have us kids with him when he was home off the truck. I feel him next to me sometimes, pushing me to keep going even when I'm tired. He was the type of man who believed in you, no matter what task he gave you to do. Hey, if you came back under just a little more, you'd have the canopy of these trees. Just don't run over his frisbee. So Dan got the clutch rebuilt in Springfield, right?
Yep.
And now you're gonna put it back on?
Yeah, this isn't the clutch though.
I know that. I'm not stupid.
Well, I didn't say you were. No.
See, he's got the tractor
I got the
apart.
clutch rebuilt and I got injectors to put in. Need a little more pressure.
It's coming together.
Go ahead. Slowly. Hold still. Push. Yay, we have a clutch again. Finally. Sweet. Now we know that it works. We can go on, finish putting the rest of it back together.
Chuck, how buddy?
Okay, you want to...
So now the tire that we've had fixed, like, what, 5 times?
3.
3?
It's a good leak.
It was fast. Because it was fine when you came in.
It was perfectly fine, like, man.
You better move it quick. I think I can even see it going down. You better move quick.
Yeah, Dad.
At least it's moving, buddy. Progress, but that tire is going flat quick. This is scary because this is just the beginning. We haven't even started putting up hay yet. Dan's got the tractor tire fixed. He's got the hay vine going. So I think he's going to test it right now. Which is awesome. Sometimes I joke that I married my dad, but it's true. Dan is a bargain hunter through and through, and he can fix just about anything. Pretty much everything we're using on this farm is older and well used. Now we're cutting our hay with it. It's awesome. What's wrong? Oh man.
Stupid frickin' jack broke off the side thing.
Is that bad?
Well, yeah, it just tried to eat it. That brand new bushing I put in for the cutter bar just destroyed itself. That was a $60 bushing.
We're just carrying on the tradition.
Yep. When that jack broke loose,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that jack started it.
Yeah. You got a Sonic Cup called on you, buddy. Oh, buddy. So Dan got the bushing fixed, and he was mowing the field, and now his tractor seat has broken.
Why?
So what's going on?
My seat broke.
What do you mean it broke?
That's it.
Well, you've made a couple more swipes, right?
Yeah, trying to get it adjusted so it's a little more
Daddy, I
level here.
here.
So it mows in steps, huh?
Terraced field. Keep going.
So if you ride like this, it would hurt really bad, right?
It would hurt extremely bad.
Yeah. See him, buddy? He's coming. What did Bubba get you? What is it?
A burger.
A burger? Ooh, a cheeseburger. He stopped again. He's either done or he's broke down again.
PTO shaft flew off.
This is almost comical.
We're gonna graze an acre.
Okay.
I got all but an acre done. Well, this is easily fixable. Except no, did I just cut my thumb?
I see.
So, I mean, it's not a terribly hard fix, except for the bolt is a special thread.
So it's an acre that's left?
Yep. So we got 20 acres done today. Ready? Batman no longer playing.
Testing the baler. Nice. Oh. Nope.
It's cutting the string. Like here, look, you can see it tied, but it's tying loose.
Yeah.
It's tying this side okay.
We had to fix the knives on the baler so that it would put the twine around the bales without breaking. And so he's baling again, and we're hoping to get the rest of it finished. We've still got quite a bit to go. When I think about how much Dad loved putting up his hay and how much he loved making ice cream, I realize that's just who Dad was. He was a provider and a giver. He loved providing for and giving to his family. He loved taking care of his cows. And he loved making ice cream to eat together. I am gathering some eggs up because I like to use my chicken eggs for ice cream. And I know what you're thinking. You use eggs in ice cream? And yes, we do. My family has used eggs in ice cream for years and years, as long as we've been making it. Now, if you're a little worried about the eggs, you can always cook them with the milk to a safe temperature. But this is how we make the ice cream, and so I like to use my chicken eggs. First thing I want to do is wash my eggs so they're ready to go. And I need 6 eggs. I'm just getting my eggs rinsed off. I like to let them soak in water to kind of wash. To kind of wash them. Now once I wash these eggs, they have to go in the refrigerator because the protective coating is gone. They would spoil if not put in the fridge. Now today you may hear my fans in the background, and that's because we don't have any AC yet. We haven't got it put in yet, so and it's super hot. So I've got fans going I think we have 12 fans in the house right now. So you're probably going to hear my fans going, and I can't turn them off or we'll roast. Now I'm going to crack my eggs into a separate bowl before I actually put them in the ice cream mixture, because we occasionally get a bloody egg, so I don't want to get that in my ice cream. Now we're using 6 eggs for this recipe. Now with those eggs, I'm going to put 3/4 cup of sugar, just granulated sugar or cane sugar. And then we're going to mix that up and cream it really well. Now we're going to add in 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then we're going to add 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. And I'm just going to scrape that into the mixture. You want to make sure you scrape it with a spatula so you can get all of that out of there, out of the can. Then we're going to put 24 ounces of evaporated milk. Now this is where my dad loved to use Milnot. My grandmother did too, my mom does too. But I haven't been able to find Milnot for a while, so I'm just using the evaporated milk that I could find. 2 cans, 24 ounces total. A teaspoon of salt, just sprinkle it in. And then we're going to mix that up. Now we need 4 bananas, but before you put them in, you want to be sure to mash them up. You can mash them up with a mixer if you want to. I just prefer to mash them with my fork. If you put them in the liquid without mashing them, they're just going to be, you're going to have the big chunks of bananas, and it won't be as good. So make sure you take time to do this step. Then I'm going to put it right into the mixture as I mash each banana. Once you have your ice cream mixture mixed up, then you can just pour it into your canister. And I'm making a royal mess of this, but that's okay. It's going to be delicious. It's worth it. Before I put the milk in the canister, I am going to go ahead and put my canister into the freezer. I say in the recipe about 6 cups of milk, but I'm going to pour it to the fill line on my canister. It equals about 6 cups. Okay. Ooh, tipsy. So then I'm just going to put the lid on my ice cream maker and make sure it's good and tight. Then we're going to put the motor on. And we're ready to turn it on and freeze it, but we got to get the ice and rock salt first. Now, my mom and dad would freeze their own ice and they'd put it in gallon jugs or soda bottles, whatever we had that was available and empty. They'd stick that in the freezer, then when they needed it for ice cream, they had it. They had an old pants leg and then a mallet hammer. They would put that ice into that pants leg, break it all up, and then just empty it into the ice cream maker. It worked like a charm. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in and get it going. Now, in addition to the ice, you're gonna need rock salt. You want actual rock salt for this so that it will help the ice cream to freeze. Don't try to use table salt. The feed store is a great place to get rock salt because it's inexpensive, and get rock salt. It's like, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it right away when it's done freezing. And then we'll take this lid off, or this motor. You can always cover this with ice and put a towel or two over it just to insulate it if you're not quite ready to eat it yet. See what it looks like. Oh, that looks so good. Look at that.
Boy, it froze nice.
Boy, it did freeze. Ooh, that looks so good. Oh, where's my... Now, when I was a kid, we used to fight over this churning paddle. So I'm gonna leave it right here, and I'm sure one of them will be here in a minute. Looks delicious. Dad would absolutely love that his grandsons are putting up hay with his old tractor and square baler. Next year, maybe we'll have my grandpa's old hay wagon fixed in time for baling.
Made for that. I thought Les had hay field. He reworked it for his, so he could get hay for his horses.
Are you excited? I like to think Dad's on his dream tractor baling the most gorgeous hay he's ever seen in the most beautiful weather he's ever experienced. No equipment failures, nothing to fix, and a big bowl of homemade banana ice cream waiting for him when he's done. Are you eating ice cream? Mm-hmm. Is it good? Mm-hmm. Chuck's still eating.
He likes that.
Oh, yes, he does. If you love banana ice cream, you'll love my dad's homemade vanilla ice cream too. You can find that video right here. We'll see you guys next time.